Welcome, collectives. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen channel. I want to take a moment to welcome you to another reading, and I am super glad that you are here with me today. I want to take a moment to encourage you, if you are enjoying the reading this evening as we get into it, to like, share, and subscribe, and that these actions or these energetic forms of donation help us to get the messages out where they need to be to those who need to hear it. So with that, I'm going to get into the channeled message or the downloaded message for this evening. And actually the message that was coming through was on the topic of 5D and moving into higher states of consciousness. And this is an interesting topic right now because there's so much discussion about expansion into higher states of consciousness just on a day-to-day level. More people are talking about topics like these in different forms. But the way that this download came in actually references some energy in the collective where those who are resonating with this message are really putting their focus on shifting away from old ways of doing things, old thought paradigms, old thought processes, maybe behavioral patterns, things that kept them limited in a more 3D thought paradigm. Like, so when I say 3D, I'm referring to like a focus on physical items and physical things and, you know, old narratives and tried and true processes that are associated with the old way of doing things. And by old, I just mean like historically, this is the way these things have been done systemically for a very long time. And so it'd be very natural to fall into behavioral patterns or processes that are associated with these old ways of looking at things or these historical way of looking at things and these narratives that go with it. But instead of being in that energy, there is something coming up here with the collective where they are actually taking time to tap in and tune in a way that is allowing them to open up to brand new ways of looking at things. Something that's very abstract compared to the way that they thought about things in the past. And this is actually opening up doorways to new consciousness. So the video that was released before this one, I believe it was yesterday, actually talked about those in the collective who are going deeper and exploring deeper into new ideas, new thoughts, new energies that are present within them. And instead of just gliding over the surface, they're actually going deeper and asking, how can I understand more? So this feels kind of like follow-up energy on that reading, that the end result or one of the end results of engaging with this new energy that is surfacing all over the globe as people are awakening and really tapping into this new energy, which really isn't a new energy. There have been other timelines, I'm sure, where this energy has surfaced of, you know, enlightenment or something that leads us to a more egalitarian, like helpful, peaceful society. And it was up to those individuals who were open to those energies to really integrate those and bring them into practice, which then encouraged others that they could do the same. That same energy is present again in the collectives, and another time period or era where people are going to be bringing in these energies in a more practical way, not just an abstract way where only a few people can understand it and everybody else is kind of left in the dark like, okay, what does that mean? No, but as these energies are coming in, actually having members of the collective here at this time that are going to lead the way in showing how to work with these energies and these new understandings day to day, and how doing this can lead one into new levels of consciousness. So really important message today that was downloading. It was kind of a brief download, but definitely a very important topic, and it goes with the energy that's really been coming through this week, which if you haven't had a chance to see yesterday's upload or video, please do check that out. Super important. It'll help you to have like more of an understanding of the continued energy that is in this video this evening. So I hope that explanation of the download made sense. Sometimes it's hard to put abstract thought into verbiage that makes it easy and clear for everyone to understand. But if you resonate with this message, I'm sure you're picking up on the energy of what's here. So, per usual, we have some fabulous oracle decks with us this evening, so that way we can look deeper into this energy and understand more about, what there is to take away from this download or this message, or some areas. Every time I talk about this, I get throat chakra energy. I find that very interesting, and I know I keep saying that, but it's just like right on time the throat chakra starts up. So I find that also, once again, very interesting. You're being encouraged that regardless of any energies that are not in alignment with this new, beautiful, open energy that's here to lead the collectives into new thought paradigms on how to create a peaceful society and how to show love and compassion to their human family, how to find balanced energy in caring for the needs of other and for self. You're being encouraged that even if there are energies that are resistant to this, continue with the work you are doing. It's not a fluke that you are here specifically at this time, in this specific timeline. It's because something is blossoming, something is happening, something is opening up at this time. And it's an amazing time for each of us who are here to contribute to that, to be here for that moment. So just a side thought, Oracle decks, back to what I was sharing with you. We have the Shadow Work deck this evening. And we have Clarifying Life Situations, and I also have the Pink Tarot as well. So let's go on ahead and open up the space, clear out the energy, and let's get into this energy this evening. So of course we have our lovely vanilla candle, one of our new additions to add to the peace and tranquility of the space. And we're also going to light up a little bit of sage. And just kind of steam the space up a little bit. How was everyone's day today? I hope you had a fabulous day. I hope you had a productive day. And I hope that your day was peaceful. If it wasn't, that is okay. I hope that this is the start of your day getting better. And thank you so much for being here with me this evening. I always appreciate having the collectives here with me. It's good energy, that's for sure. Okay, let's just clean that up. And definitely I am going to ring my meditation bell. So if you are a person with sound sensitivities, I would ask you to turn your device down now at this time. Very nice. Okay, guys. So we're going to go on ahead and get into this message here and see what information is here for us this evening that we can understand and that will help us to really open up to these beautiful I call them 5D new earth energies, like energies that move us towards healing as a collective and also as the human race, which is super important. And that age of Aquarius energy, making those really strong transitions that really need to be made, and doing it in a way that might even be very different from anything that people who are alive during this generation of humanity have experienced. And how important those shifts and transitions are to help us to get to where we want to. You know, there's an energy that is happening right now. People have a desire to experience some sort of peace or some sort of enlightened space within their lifetime or within this generation, or maybe even something that their children will be able to experience, or their grandchildren. There's a strong urging of that energy. And so when people are really putting focus onto a topic to manifest it, we start to see like little flashes of light associated with that manifestation. And then those start to turn into little flashes of awareness and awakening. And then from there, people start talking about it. And as people start talking about it, they start acting on it. And as they start acting on it, they start encouraging those in their families and neighborhoods and communities. This is where it starts. So this is why I'm always saying it's most important that you are here now and that you are doing what it is you specifically are here to do, and how that factors into this development of this beautiful energy really being able to have its time here in the Earth School all over planet Earth. So with that being said, I'm looking at clarifying life situations. We're going to start with this deck here. As a matter of fact, let's just spray our little energy spray here. And just asking if the space be cleared out. Only energies and my spirit team, those that are assisting the collective at this time with this beautiful light work, might remain to help us to understand the messages coming through and how to apply those. And any other energies and entities that are not associated with this beautiful light work must leave at this time. And so it is. Let's just give the cards a little shuffle. Per usual, guys, the cards have been pre-shuffled and charged. I just give them a little bit more of a shuffle. Oops. Just to make sure that everything is mixed in well for the reading. Okay, let's see what our first card is. We're going to cut the deck and take the card on the bottom. Yeah, Flame of Courage. Wow. Look at these cards. Just right off the bat, the energy... These readings lately, the energy has just been so much like what it is. So Flame of Courage, and this one has the fire on it. It looks like it's coming out of this person's mouth. Oh, wow. Are you guys speaking and saying things that are igniting the fire of this 5D consciousness and this new earth energy? Is that what's going on here? This says, ignite the flame of courage, lighting the path of bravery amidst shadows of fear. Yes, this is part of the awakening work, because there's so much of that energy, like of seeds of doubt and hopelessness has been sown into humanity, really, like the population, that, you know, it really takes courage to step into a new energy of expressing these concepts that we're talking about. These are not concepts that are things that we see systemically, and we don't see them like present on the world scene in the fullest sense yet, where it's easy to just look and find them. We do see a lot of people growing that energy within them. There's more people talking about it, but we don't see it reflected in our society yet. And that's what this is really going into, the flame of courage. There has to be those that start that process with the words they speak, the actions they take, almost like a fire lighting up the dark and burning away the illusions, the things that people have believed for many, many centuries that have not been true about themselves and about their fellow human beings. Really burning those old paradigms and energies away and leading us towards this healing energy. And then right here underneath it, we have winds of fortune. Allow the winds of fortune to guide your sails, maneuvering through life's opportunities and challenges with adaptability. This is something else that you guys are really mastering at this time in association with, really bringing in this light language to humanity through your actions, through the healing work that you're doing, through the energy work that you are participating in those gifts and skill sets that you bring to this experience in this timeline. It's really changing the direction of things. You see that sail there on the ship and the wind blowing through it. Wow. Really powerful energy, guys. Let's see what else is here. Okay, any other messages for the collective? What else do we have on this topic to help us gain some clarity and just to understand what's here? Oops, there we go. Oh, wow. Look at this one. Soul Whispers. Look beyond the words and hear what is really being said now. Okay, guys, this is like a double message because we can look at this in the general sense, like in your life, things that you are experiencing, the whispers of your soul, your intuition, your higher self. Are you listening? The messages that are coming your way, the urges that come from those messages for healing, for personal development, for growth, for working on these goals that have been deep in your heart for many years. So there's definitely that surface energy. But if you go deeper, it says, listen to what is really being said now. Don't let this reading, for those of you who it resonates with, don't let this reading go over your head. Listen to what is being said and also what is not being said. So you're really being encouraged to go deeper. For those who have ears, to listen and to really get the gist of what's being said here energetically. For those that this message resonates with. And I'm guessing if you consider yourself a part of the collectives and the people that are here to bring about change in the world that we live in, this message is something you really need to look deeper into, not just the surface. You might need to do that with some situations in your life as well. Don't just look at things surface. Really understand the deeper meaning. Wow. So we have eclipse of concealment. It says, navigate through the eclipse of concealment, understanding the cyclical nature of hidden phases and awaiting revelations. Wow, look at this. And we have more of the heaven and earth imagery like we had in yesterday's reading, with the sky reflecting into the ocean. So a lot of water energy here. And also this eclipse. So something very beautiful, esoteric, unique, hidden, like a hidden meaning You're being encouraged to navigate through that and understand the nature of these things and how this will assist you with what it is that you are bringing into the space energetically. This is amazing because we just got done talking about the soul whispers and understanding the deeper meaning of what's being said. The urges of your intuition, your spirit, your higher self. And then we have eclipse of concealment. And once again, you're being encouraged in that same energy to really take the time to go deeper, to understand more about it so you can navigate that better. Because remember, and if you hadn't seen yesterday's reading, I understand, but I'm going to just kind of recap a little bit. In yesterday's reading, there was a message there talking about new energies or exploration of new areas that are unknown to you at this time. So it might not even be a situation where you know exactly how to navigate through it. This might be a completely new area for you energetically. This is why you really have to take the time to tap in to understand how to navigate it. Almost like that narrow mountain pass with the stairwell, ascending and descending. These are new areas. That light of your intuition, that light of your higher self, is what's going to show you where to next place your foot. So the pathway is very dimly lit, but it is lit. But you have to pay attention and tap in. A lot of the messaging there. And then we have be here now. It says practice mindfulness to be present in the moment and gain insight. And we can see that this person is really tapping into the moment. Be here now. So in order to really tap into your soul whispers and to really understand how to navigate these unknown or new areas, and I only say unknown because you just probably don't remember. I'm guessing that for most of you that resonate with this message, you've probably been here and done something like this before. Or maybe you're good with coming into timelines and assisting in areas and bringing about change. That just came through for whoever that resonates with. But you're being reminded that the best way to be able to tap into this energy and understand what it is you need to do is to be present. That is going to be a major area that's going to assist you with hearing your soul whispers, like what's coming up for you. Looked like this card wanted to pop, but definitely. Oh, wow. Commit to the journey. Guys, this energy, it's been so amazing the last few reads. Commit to the journey says with determination, go all in for the long term. Your steadfast focus will bring lasting rewards. Oh, wow. Also, too, it looks like some of you might be expecting a soulmate, a partner, maybe a new business relationship. Something like that might be coming in alignment with this energy. And also, the resilience energy keeps popping up. Resilience and determination, going all in, understanding that this is for the long term. So even though some of you may have been working on these areas for years and are just now starting to see some results surfacing from that work you're doing, that's okay. This is for the long term. This isn't a short-term result. But it is speaking about in the energy how that focus is going to bring those lasting rewards. And for some of you, you are already experiencing some of those things surfacing in your life at this time. Ooh, that one wanted to jump out, and this one. Let's go ahead and take these two, and we're going to move into the next deck. Wow, this one popped out before, Sky of Clarity. But this one here, Tide of Transition. A lot of water energy here. So somebody might be a water sign. who this message relates to. Or maybe some kind of way water ties into this, like really tapping in and tuning in, you know, water, being by a lake, an ocean, a river, you know, being in water might be significant. So Tide of Transition says, embrace the tides of change with openness, allowing the ebb and flow of life to guide your transformation into love and work. Wow. Tide of Transition. And this one just jumped out of the deck. So a lot of here about, you know, in looking at these new energies and really being present and learning how to navigate them. Also working with, being open to, seeing the potential in change, being open to change, and understanding that that tide or that flow can shift and it's okay, and allowing that energy of that being okay to guide your transformation. And this is going to affect every aspect of your life, but really it's something here about being like water, water being an important element here in helping you to move through this transformation. And whenever I think about being like water, I think about how water just goes. And even if there are obstacles in its path, it just flows around it. It just goes. So you're really getting some messaging here about the way that you deal with this transition. And then Sky of Clarity. Actually, the last time this card popped in the previous reading, it was this way. And now it's this way. So once again, heaven and earth, we see the sky and water type symbolism here. And this one says, soar into the boundless sky of clarity, where insights are as infinite as the azure expanses. Soaring into the boundless sky of clarity. How do you do that? Be present, so that way you can navigate. And you can also hear that intuitive voice, that higher self voice that is guiding you into these new areas. It's almost like a new world that's happening inside of you. And you're actually being able to step into it in a space of clarity. Really beautiful energy. We're just going to place those there. I just love it. Let's go on ahead and move into the next deck. A lot of good lead energy for the reading there. Excuse me. Okay, let's get a few cards for shadow work. I think these are the ones I want to focus on this evening, because at first I thought I was going to pull from the Pink Tarot, but now getting into it, I feel like this is really the focus of the energy. Like we're getting the direction we need right now. So we're going to pull a few cards from shadow work, and then we're going to go on ahead and close the reading out today. Once again, if you guys are resonating with the reading and feeling really drawn to the information being given here, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, so that we can get the messages out to as many as possible. Because I'm sure there are many more at this time that could definitely resonate with this message that we're speaking about today. Let's give it one more shuffle here. There we go. All right, what do we have for the collective spirit? Let's take the card on the bottom. Okay, limiting beliefs. Ultimately, you become what you believe. Yeah, so there might be some of you who are still working on limiting beliefs. And these would be core beliefs, things that you experiences you had with strong emotions attached. And so this might be something you're still working on, Or maybe there's some challenges that are coming up as you are integrating this new energy where it's hitting some of those beliefs, and maybe it's a little bit difficult processing at those points. But you're being encouraged to keep going and to remember ultimately what you become. Ultimately, you become what you believe, excuse me. So this is really an adjustment for your mindset and self-realization. So you're being encouraged to continue to work on these areas because this is going to help you with integrating this new energy. Don't feel bad. Don't beat yourself up. It's okay. There's always a starting point. And it's at that starting point that, you know, we become aware. We start healing and we start to move into areas energetically that we want to get into. So don't beat yourself up about doing this work. It's beautiful that you're aware and doing that work. That's wonderful. We all have core beliefs that, you know, might be limiting that we're working on. It's the fact that you're aware and you're doing the work, and that's beautiful. Any other messages for the collective here tonight that can assist them with these new energies coming in? That one wants to pop, so I'm going to go on ahead and take it. Ah, self-sabotage. Is somebody dealing with some behavioral patterns that continue to cycle when certain situations come up? Procrastination, negative self-talk, and fear of failure undermine your success. Overcoming and resilience. Wasn't I just talking about resilience? Being resilient, I was just speaking about that. And here that energy pops up. So yes, you're being reminded again to be resilient in overcoming these habits or limiting beliefs. These two cards really go together. Limiting beliefs and the self-sabotage. You're being encouraged to continue to be resilient and doing that work to move through that energy and to heal in those areas. This is going to help you fast track your path here into this energy. Okay, any other messages for the collective here? Shadow work, areas to focus on. Yeah, definitely if there's any negative self-talk, that is not going to be helpful for what you're doing here because everything is so new. It can be really easy to be critical of yourself. So you're definitely being encouraged to shift to talk that feels more in alignment. So if you notice like negative cycling thoughts coming up, instead of just going with it and allowing it to take you into a spiral, don't resist it. Just shift to something that feels better. You're being encouraged to be easy with the energy and easy with yourself, and to kind of back off the self-judgment energy that's coming through really strong. Yeah, divine juggling. Master different aspects of yourself, both light and dark. Progress and inner harmony. This is a really good one too because it really plays into the energies on the table. That you're learning so much about yourself and you're learning so much about yourself. So this is that light work energy and this is that shadow work energy. Like quite literally, because this is the shadow work deck. But there's that staircase again. This is the unknown. You're ascending or descending, whichever aspect of the work you're doing. It's okay. But you're really being encouraged to delve in to both sides of this work. It's actually going to help you to understand more and, you know, to gain clarity and to integrate. Oh, wow. We have two cards that popped out here. Yeah, Spirit Awakening. Sit with your shadows. It's the way to enlightenment, intuition, and spirituality. Didn't I just get done talking about addressing both sides, divine juggling? Then we have Spirit Awakening. Sit with your shadows. Remember, all aspects of you are aspects of you in this incarnation. So there isn't an area of ourself that we shouldn't know, we shouldn't understand. We cannot address just one side of things. It'd be like every time we went into the bathroom to wash our hands, we only wash one side. That wouldn't work out so well after a while. There would be an accumulation or a buildup of oils and dirt on the other side that we didn't wash. So it's super important to address all sides of self for, to be healthy and balanced in our energy. Then we have the unknown. Uncertainty is the only certainty there is. Surrender, curiosity, and faith. And isn't it true that the illusion of control is just that, an illusion? You're being encouraged not to focus on trying to control every matter, but rather understand, embracing the unknown, just like we talked about here. A lot of this is unknown, but it's really listening to that aspect of yourself, the intuitive part of yourself, the higher self, the higher knowing, which is going to give you clarity and clues on how to move, because this is new energy and you are learning it this time around. So you're being encouraged to step into that surrender instead of looking at it as a burden or drag. Like, really engage with it in an energy of curiosity and intrigue. It has to do with your experience. Why not? Okay, any other messages for collective? Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. What do we have here? So we have shadow alchemy. Turn shadows into gold by shifting your awareness. Empowerment and rebirth. Yes, this is part of your rebirth this lifetime. So shadow alchemy just follows that same energy that we're really doing transmutation work on the energy associated with shadow work, not allowing it to stay in the shadows. Just by bringing it to the light and examining and observing it, you're actually doing that alchemy or that transmutation work. You're turning a shadow into something that's known and understood by you. So you're just being encouraged to stick with that work. Butterflies and birds might be significant to someone. I see a lot of that energy popping up, and I have been noticing a lot of butterflies this summer. So maybe you're somebody who's seeing a lot of birds and butterflies, winged creatures, as you are doing this work, which really gives me the energy of taking flight. And of course, the butterfly transformation. Let's see. Looks like we had a bunch of cards just kind of fall over, so it's kind of too many. We're going to see if anything else pops up here. Let's see. Oh yeah, we had a bunch of cards in the deck just kind of fall everywhere. Let's get those sorted out. Okay, Spirit. Maybe just like, well, I was going to say one more. I think this is a good one to end on, unless there's something on the bottom of the deck. I can't really tell because the deck looks to be going like in a bunch of different directions. Okay, yep. I think this is a good one to end on. So we have authentic self. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Uniqueness and individuality. And look at that posture and that stance that he's standing in. He is confident. He is self-assured of the work that he is here to do, and he is ready to step into it. There is nothing about that stance that looks like he's getting ready to step back or not do what it is he's here to do because someone else doesn't understand or because he doesn't have all of the support that he would like at this time. And I really want to push that message through, guys, that the support is coming. For those of you who've been doing this work by yourself for a very long time, the way things is happening with the energy and the awakening, there are more people now, because I'm actually talking with them, looking for soul tribe and people to speak with about these new energies that are coming in. So even if you were a person that was standing alone in the past, that's okay. Keep going. The universe is about to add to you new soul tribe, new soul family to support you in this work that you're doing. And definitely you're being encouraged to be your authentic self. What else could you be? Everyone else is taken. So really honoring your uniqueness and your individuality. That's super powerful, guys. So a lot here about these new energies, some shadow work that can assist you with integrating this new energy that's coming in, and really a strong message here to really tap in to your higher self and your intuition for understanding and clarity on how to move into these new energies, which we are going to be seeing more of hopefully soon all over the planet. But definitely we're seeing first signs of a major awakening, and those who are stepping into that energy are really like the explorers, the adventurers that are stepping into it first. So what an amazing time to be here, and what an amazing space in this timeline to really tap in and integrate. So that is your message for this evening. Very positive and uplifting. I was super glad that that download came in. I love to talk about topics like this, especially with some of the energies that have been out here recently. This is a really positive and uplifting shift, not for the sake of just being positive, but it's actually an energy that is very present in the collective. Once again, if this message resonated with you, whatever time of day that you found this message, I'm so glad that you're here. And please like, share, and subscribe. If this message was not for you, thank you so much for being here to the end for the story. And definitely check back often, because right now I'm releasing videos, downloads, messages regularly. So there's almost one about daily or every other day. So check back to see if there's a message that is resonating with you. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day that you found this message. And my name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen channel. And I'm so happy you were with me. I look forward to being with you in the next read. Okay, guys. Bye-bye.